In August 2020, the world was in the midst of a crisis due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Amid this uncertainty, BTS decided to release their very first full English single, titled Dynamite. This song was more than just another track. It was a gift of hope and comfort for people everywhere. Big Hit Entertainment, now HYB, described Dynamite as an uplifting song meant to bring smiles and joy to listeners during difficult times. From the very moment it was released, Dynamite created history. The music video skyrocketed to YouTube's trending page within minutes. It also paved the way for BTS to break into mainstream Western markets, especially the United States. Shortly after its release, Dynamite became BTS's first song to reach #1 on the Billboard Hot 100, a groundbreaking achievement that made them the first South Korean act to top the chart. The song held its place on Billboard for weeks, marking a new milestone in music history. Digitally, Dynamite dominated iTunes charts in more than 100 countries, soared on Spotify, and attracted millions of daily streams. This success proved that BTS's influence extended far beyond the K-pop scene, cementing their place as global music leaders. From day one, the Dynamite music video shattered records. Within 24 hours, it gained over 100 million views, making it one of the fastest viewed videos in YouTube history. Now on September 4th, 2025, exactly 5 years after its release, Dynamite has officially surpassed 2 billion views on YouTube. This achievement places it among the most watched K-pop videos ever and solidifies BTS's status as cultural icons. More than just a number, this milestone symbolizes ARMY's dedication to keeping BTS's music alive across generations. Once the news broke, ARMYs worldwide flooded social media with congratulatory messages. Hashtags like #Dynamite2billion and #CongratsBTS trended globally on X, formerly Twitter. Many fans reminisced about the first time they heard the track in 2020, recalling how it brought them comfort during lockdowns. Fan projects soon emerged, streaming parties, tribute videos, and charity campaigns under the Dynamite name. This celebration once again showcased the unbreakable bond between BTS and ARMY, proving how music can unite communities across borders. One reason Dynamite resonated so strongly was its cheerful, energetic sound. Infused with retro disco pop influences from the 1970s and 1980s, the track felt nostalgic yet modern at the same time. The choreography added even more charm, with signature moves like Michael Jackson-inspired poses becoming instant fan favorites. The Dynamite Dance Challenge went viral on TikTok and Instagram Reels, turning the song into a worldwide trend beyond just music charts. At a time when the world was weighed down by uncertainty, Dynamite became a beacon of hope. Many described it as a comfort song that helped them push through tough days. BTS themselves shared that their goal was to spread happiness to anyone who listened. Healthcare workers, teachers, and even children found motivation in Dynamite. It wasn't just entertainment, it became a collective source of encouragement, lifting spirits across the globe. The success of Dynamite opened new doors for BTS and their individual careers. The song strengthened their foothold in the US and Europe, leading to appearances at major events like the Grammy Awards, MTV VMAs, and top American talk shows. For Jimin in particular, Dynamite highlighted his unique vocal tone and captivating stage presence. Fans still fondly remember his bright expressions during his signature lines, moments that became both memes and symbols of positivity. Global outlets such as Billboard, Rolling Stone, the New York Times, and BBC gave Dynamite extensive coverage, describing it as a landmark in modern music. Critics emphasized that BTS had broken barriers, showing that non-Western artists could dominate the global stage. The song was hailed as a catalyst for K-pop's worldwide rise, inspiring other Asian artists to pursue global recognition with renewed confidence. Reaching 2 billion views is no small feat. Only a select few artists worldwide have achieved this, and BTS now sits proudly among them. This milestone not only proves their popularity but also demonstrates ARMY's tireless efforts in streaming and promoting BTS's work. Beyond statistics, Dynamite stands as a timeless anthem, a reminder of resilience, joy, and the global impact of music during one of humanity's darkest times. Now in 2025, as BTS undergoes a transition period with members balancing military service and solo activities, the Dynamite milestone is a reminder of their unmatched legacy. Fans hope this achievement will inspire BTS to return with even greater projects once they reunite. Above all, ARMYs longed to see them back on stage together, radiating the same energy and positivity they once gave the world with Dynamite. The year was 2020, a year etched into collective memory for a global pandemic that reshaped lives in every corner of the world. Streets were empty, concerts canceled, families separated, and hope seemed in short supply. In the midst of this uncertainty, BTS, already one of the most recognized music acts in the world, chose to do something unprecedented. They would release their very first full English single, a track called Dynamite. At first glance, Dynamite was simply another summer pop song, but to BTS it was more than that. It was a lifeline, a way to send comfort to millions of listeners locked away in their homes. In interviews, the members expressed how much they wanted to spread happiness, even if only through a 3-minute track. "We needed a song that could uplift us too," RM said, reflecting on their decision. The group admitted they were also struggling with canceled tours, isolation, and the absence of the energy they usually receive from live audiences. The project came together quickly. British songwriters David Stewart and Jessica Agamber had penned the disco-pop-inspired track with a specific goal: something bright, infectious, and globally accessible. When the demo reached BTS, the members instantly connected with its energy. They decided to step into unfamiliar territory by recording a song entirely in English. For Jimin, Jungkook, and the others, this meant hours of extra practice. Pronunciation was key, and they wanted to deliver each line with clarity while keeping their natural charm. For Big Hit Entertainment, the strategy was also daring. BTS had already proven they didn't need English to conquer the charts. Songs like Boy With Love and Fake Love had already broken barriers. But Dynamite was positioned differently. It was not only a gift to fans, it was an intentional bridge to a global audience. When the company announced the release date, August 21, 2020, anticipation skyrocketed worldwide. The release was nothing short of explosive. The music video dropped at midnight KST, and within seconds, YouTube began to buckle under the sheer volume of viewers tuning in simultaneously. Armies across the world had coordinated watch parties, and social media was flooded with real-time reactions. Fans cheered, cried, and laughed as they watched their idols dance through pastel-colored sets, dressed in retro outfits that echoed the golden era of disco. Within hours, streaming platforms recorded unprecedented traffic. On Spotify, Dynamite debuted with millions of streams in its first 24 hours, breaking records for a Korean act. On iTunes, it shot to #1 in over 100 countries, making BTS the first group to achieve such global dominance. But the true breakthrough came with Billboard. On September 5, 2020, BTS became the first South Korean artist to debut at #1 on the Billboard Hot 100. The news reverberated across the music industry. Headlines read, "BTS makes history," and "K-pop conquers the Billboard Hot 100. Critics and fans alike realized they were witnessing not just a moment in BTS's career but a seismic shift in global pop music. The song held its spot at the top for multiple weeks, bouncing between #1 and other top 10 positions as new releases came and went. The members later shared how surreal the experience felt. Suga described it as a dream we never thought possible, while J-Hope admitted he screamed when the chart update was announced. For ARMY, this was proof of what dedication, talent, and global solidarity could achieve. While charts and sales were crucial, YouTube became the most visible battlefield for Dynamite. From the very beginning, ARMYs had planned an organized streaming strategy. Detailed guides circulated online, instructing fans on how to stream efficiently without spamming views that might get discounted. Fans watched diligently, refreshing pages, commenting, and keeping momentum alive 24/7. The payoff was enormous. In just 24 hours, the Dynamite music video racked up over 100 million views, setting a world record at the time. News outlets from CNN to BBC reported the achievement, and YouTube itself confirmed the numbers after recalculating the unprecedented traffic. For BTS, it was proof of their unmatched global pull. Over the following years, the view count continued to climb. Fans celebrated every milestone: 500 million, 1 billion, 1.5 billion. Each occasion became a digital festival, with hashtags trending globally and streaming parties reigniting excitement. Finally, on September 4, 2025, exactly 5 years after its release, BTS reached a moment few artists ever achieve. Dynamite surpassed 2 billion views on YouTube. The symbolism was powerful. Not only had the song carried millions through the darkest days of the pandemic, but it had also stood the test of time. 5 years later, fans old and new still return to it for joy, nostalgia, or simply to relive the moment when BTS turned a global crisis into a reason to dance.